This is potatoes 2.5. Because I realized in my first episode of potatoes, I didn't really elaborate what you're supposed to do with the potatoes once they've been baked. This is what you're supposed to do. You see, you're supposed to scoop them out. With a spoon. A relatively small spoon so you can get all the nooks and crannies. I know the potatoes look different in the episodes. All the various episodes. That's because they are different potatoes. Like in episode 1, they're russet potatoes. Days. Yes, Daisy's here. Once we're done, we can get a couple shots of her. Because she's a wonderful lady. She'll look like this. Now I'll stop the video and record when I'm at the other stage. So you'll need to put the oven on 350 degrees. And we're going to put them in the oven right now. The way I showed you. This is what it should come out to look like. Hold on, I need to grab gloves to grab it because they're putting it back in the oven. See, the potatoes should look like that. If you want a better angle, I'll give you it in a second. Your potato should look like once you've scooped out all the insides. And this is where the insides should be stored if you're going to be following my recipe. Because there is also another thing we can do with the insides. And I'll show you that in the next series. So the next thing we're going to do is open the olive oil, because this is an important part of the process. We pour a tiny bit in there. The reason we do that is because when they cook, the insides also have to fry like the outside does. Now, once you've done the part where you put the olive oil in it, you're supposed to spread the olive oil all over the insides of the potatoes and pour the rest on the outside so that it will sizzle the outside still, because you want that the crust to be nice, the skin to be nice and crunchy. Then once you do that, you put it in there for about 30 minutes. Now look at those potatoes. That's how they're supposed to look when they're inside. Now we're going to wait about, I'm going to say 15 minutes for the first time and to see if they'll cook. If they don't, give them another 15. That's what I say, at least. Now, I may not have came up with this recipe, but I do it differently from other people. So that's why I said it, if you're following the way I do it, if you're following my recipe. It's not actually my recipe. It's more like something I do this much differently from other people. See, now, if you look at them, they have cheese and bacon in them, as you can see. This step, you just fill the whatever's left of the potato in with cheese and bacon, and then put it on broil. This is broil. You won't broil things for too long, because look at that. That thing can just almost destroy your oven if you keep it on for 30 minutes. So you want to only keep it on for about 4 minutes at most. And, yeah. This is what it does usually. It starts to make them, you can see the cheese starting to melt, the bacon bits starting to cook. I specifically used in this particular recipe a type of bacon called chicken bacon. Well, that's it. That's how you cook potatoes. Tune in for season 2 about what to do with the insides of the potatoes. That'll be a nice one. This is what the final product should look like. Now we're gonna let these cool down for a bit, and then we're gonna eat them. Now we're at the final stage of the video, where we try one. That's what it's supposed to look like when it's done. It's really good. I like it. Now we gotta get to a point where we can try some of the bacon. What do you see? That's the best part, the cheese and the bacon. That's the whole point of this. And yeah, if you want to actually make one of those, I'm here. Bye-bye.